and if A and B can do the work in 15 and 20 days respectively, then they started the work together, and after 3 days B left the work and A complete the remaining work in how many days. So just I have explained the formula, that y by x into x minus t. Now in this formula, just remember that the person that left the work is the x and the person who is doing the work is y. So the one who has left, in this case we have seen that B left the work. So B, if we give B is, if we assume B is equal to y, then we have to put x in place of y and y in place of x. So since this one will be B and this one will be A, because B left the work, and here x denotes the unit which left the work. Okay, so if let us suppose, I will show you how. Given, so A can do the work in 15 days, so A is equal to 15 days, and for B is equal to how many days? 20 days is equal to, here if we put x and here if we put y. Okay, am I clear? Okay, so A equal to 15 days, A can complete the work in 15 days and B can complete the work in, we have got our x and y, but here the formula will change. I will show it to you right now, and we have to find t. So here we, after 3 days B left the work, so t is equal to 3. Now how you have to put this formula on? So the one who left the work is B, so B left the work, so the formula will be, the one who left the work should be in denominator, that is y left the work, so y, and the one who is doing the work must be in numerator, so here will be x. Don't get confused. Okay, and we have to multiply it by t, and the one who left the work is y. Okay, now putting the values, x is equal to 15, okay, and y equal to 20 into, and t is equal to 3 minus, and I have just done wrong here, so the formula will be y minus t. Okay, so here we have to put 20 minus 3. Let me correct it. So x by y into y minus t. So y left the work, so it should be in denominator, and the one who is doing the work should be in the numerator. Multiply by the one who left the work minus number of days after he left the work. So this is the value of B, 20, B, and after 3 days B left, so 20 minus 3. So here we will get the answer as 15 by 20. 20 minus 3 is 17. We have to multiply these two numbers and we will 55, and since we have to multiply and 20, so we will get the answer as how much? 10 times 11, 12. So 12, 20 and 15 days. So after B left the work, A can complete the work in 12 and 15 by 20 days. Okay, so this is the answer. Is it clear? So this formula is pretty complicated, so here let m1 person or m1 man can m1 man complete the W1. So number of men is given as M1 and W1 work in D1 day, okay, by H1 hours per day, earning let's suppose the earning in rupees, so we will put in R1 wage, and M2 men complete W2 work in D2 day by H2 hour per day, earning R2 wage. Okay, then if this type of questions come, that here we have to calculate wage is there, man is there, hour is there, and work is also given, but there are two groups of people, then the formula will be simply M1 into D1 into H1 by W1 into R1 is equal to M2 into D2 into H2 into W2 into R2. So this is the formula, please note it down. This is the formula this is the formula you will be using if this type of I will give you an example where you can understand it very easily. So this is the third formula I have given you, okay. An example, 60 men can complete the work in 16 days. If 25 men are employed, then required work will be completed in dash days. So we have to find the solution. So let me explain you the question very quickly. So let us suppose a piece of work is completed in 16 days. So a piece of work is completed in 16 days by 16 men. Now if 25 men are employed, please make sure that same piece of work is again done by 25 men, and the required work is same and completed in how many days. This is the question. So don't get confused where that you have 16 men and we have to add 25, that is 16 plus 25. Don't do it, it will be a very wrong. So here we have to use our earlier formula, M1 into D1 into H1 by W1 R1. So here in this case R1 is missing, you can see that R1 is missing, so you can just assume that R1 is 100. Here is also same, R1 and R2 are same, so you can just cancel it, or you can just avoid the R1 if, and the work, since the work is also same, so W1 and W2 is also same, so you can omit this part, okay. W2 R2 and W1 R1. So our formula will be reduced into M1 into D1 into H1 is equal to M2 into D2 into H2. The hour is not given, okay. So in our formula it is written that W work in D1 days, working dash hours. So let us suppose the hours is also constant, so you can just simply avoid this, okay. So hour is also constant, so just simply put this hour, wage and hour, wage and work are constant, men and days are will be varying, okay. So here M1 is equal to 16 men can complete the work in 16 days, so D1 equal to 16, and here you can write W1 equal to W2. Okay, or you can just simply write H1 equal to H2 and R1 is equal to R2. If you write this, then you will automatically see that in this formula these three H1, W1 and R1 will be cancelled, so the formula will be reduced to M1 D1 into M2 D2. Now what we will be doing, that we have to 25 men are engaged. Okay, so M2 is 25 and we are asked to find D2. So D2 is not known to us, so we will put 16 into 16 is equal to 25 into D2. Now that it is 256 and 25 will come here, so it will be D2. So D2 equal to you will get 25 and 6 by 25 days. So the answer is 25 men can complete the work in 25 days and 6 by 25 and 6 by 25 of 1 day. So 25 days plus this. So this will be your answer. So is it clear? Moving to our next formula is, we are going to introduce our next formula. So next formula is, please note it down. Okay, this is earlier the formula is number 3 and this one is number 4. Okay, so this formula states that A can do the work in X days. Okay, this statement here I have written A can do the piece of work in X days. Okay, now you will find a question where you will get that A can do the work in these days and B can do the work more faster than A. So let's suppose B can do here X, so Y percent faster than A. Okay, so this is the statement. Then B will complete the work in how many days? The formula is 100 into X. So 100x, I will just simply 100x and we have to 100 plus Y. So in this formula, remember that this formula is used to find the number of days if if you have got an option that A can do the work in X days and B can do Y percent faster. So in case you will got this type of question that A can do the work in let's suppose 10 and B can do 70%, 20%, 10% or 5% faster than A, then find in how many days B will complete the same work. So in this case use this formula, and now I will be giving you an example so that you can understand it very well. A can do the work in 70 days, then in how many days B will complete the work. Okay, here the statement is A can do the work in 17 days, so you can put the value of X as 17, in how many days B will complete the work. Okay, if B is 70% more efficient than A, here the term is written as efficient and here it is faster, so don't get confused, they have the same meaning. So then A, so the value of X is 17 and the value of Y is 70, so you have to just do the solution. You can, I am doing here in a shortcut. So 100 into what, the value of X is 17, so 17 by 100 plus value of B is 70 is equal to 170, and here will be, so you will cancel it and here we will get 10. so 10 days. Okay, so B will complete the work in 10 days. Very easy. This is very important formula, and most of the question, even in 2021 the railway RRB exams, this type of questions had came. This type of question was there, which can be solved using this formula, and I will just simply show you the formula. So if B and C, so these are the three, let's suppose A, B, C and three men can do the work in X, Y, Z. Okay, Z days. Okay, A and B and C can do the same work in X, Y, Z days respectively, and received, let's suppose, K wages. Let's suppose A, B and C, these are the this is a group or three men can do the work in X, Y and Z days. Okay, so they have done the work in X, Y and Z days, and they received a wages in K. So this is the total amount received by three of them, A, B and C. If you add this, you will get K. The wage of A, wage of B plus wage of C is equal to K. Then share of each. How will find the share of each? So there is a formula, share of A. Earlier I have told you a formula about if A, B and C can do the work in X days, X, Y and Z days respectively, then find out if they, in how many days they will complete the same piece of work if they work together. The formula was XYZ by XY plus YZ plus ZX. So this was the formula which I have used in the earlier case. So in this case the formula will be little bit of changed, so I will show you. So here the share of A is equal to share of A. So A can complete the work in X, just remove X from here, so Y, Z. Okay, and the denominator part will be remain same, so XY plus YZ plus ZX. Okay, into we have to multiply by K. So this is the total wage, so you will get the share of A. Similarly for B you will do the same. So the below, B can complete the work in Y days, so just remove Y and write here the same formula into K. Similarly, if you want to find for C, you will get that YZ XY, we have to remove Z, XY plus Z plus ZX into K. So this is the formula for if you want to find out the share of each person, in case if A, B and C are doing the work, finding wages, or in other situation also you can do this, apply this formula, and I hope this will be very helpful in your exams. So moving forward, I will just put an example here. So let's suppose A can do the work in 3 days, B can do the work in 6 days, C can do the work in, let's suppose, 5 days. Okay, received a total wage. Let's suppose how much, 3000. So they received, this is the wage they received, and they have worked the same work 3 days, 6 days and 5 days. Okay, same work 3 days, 6 days and 5 days. So what is their share? Let's, so here K, applying the same formula, solution, we have to find the share of A, B and C. Okay, share of A, B and C. So here I can directly apply to the formula, or okay, I will just simply K is equal to 3000. Okay, for X is equal to 3, Y equal to 6 and Z equal to 5. Okay, now the formula is share of A. For A is, it is, we have to remove Y, X we have to remove X, and just Y, the value of Y into 5 by same here. Okay, 3 into 6 plus 6 into 5 plus 5 into 3. Okay, so here we will get 3 6 18 plus 30 plus 15. Okay, here this one is 45, 63. Okay, and 6 is it is 30, here it is 30. This is the part, and you have to multiply it by K. So I am here just, okay, 3000, you have to multiply it. So here you will get, okay, I will do it here, share of A is 9 3 zeros 3 zeros. Okay, by 63. Okay, so A has got 1428.57. okay, so this is the amount which is received. So this is the amount which is received by A. Similarly, you can find for B and C. So in C you can just add this and just subtract it from the 3000. You will find for the value of C. So this is the all formulas for time, work and if you have wages also.